and welcome to episode 55 of the Knitting Annihilator podcast. Yeah, I am your friendly neighborhood knitter, Akira, and I am coming to you today from my little messy...
Daddy!
Yeah, your daddy's in there. So coming to you from my home in Adamsville, Alabama. Yeah. Hold on, I'll help. Where I live with my amazing, yummy, gorgeous husband and my two boys.
Mama.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll give everybody one. You gotta sit down. Here you go. So this is Ethan. You hold it, you're a big boy. That's Ethan, who is 8 months, and this is Aiden. Ooh, yes, they see that. Yummy. And this is Aiden, who is 2. I also have a cute little cat named Krieger. I don't know how old he is, honestly. And yeah, today is June 20th. Perfect. June 20th, 2020, and it is about 3:34 p.m. We're filming on the laptop again because I didn't feel like figuring out how to charge my camera. So here we are on the laptop again. So we got a full house today. My husband is cooking in the kitchen, and I am spending time with the boys. Aiden is watching The Cat in the Hat. Ethan is eating cheeseburgers. So hello, welcome. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It is wonderful to see you again. Yeah. So we have 535 subscribers, which is pretty freaking lit. So I figured I would give just a brief introduction again. So hi, my name is Akira. I am from Birmingham, Alabama. I live in Adamsville, Alabama, which is where I grew up. I live around the corner from my parents. We're not to this part yet. You gotta wait for that part. I am 24 years old. My birthday is on Halloween. I will be 25, which people are saying that is basically 30. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying they're two different numbers. That's all I'm saying. It's 25, 30, it's two different numbers. All I'm saying. Yeah, so I have a home. I love to knit. My mom is the person who got me into knitting. She doesn't knit herself, but she did suggest me to learn. So that is who started me off knitting. And I just taught myself. How about you just close them up, babe? I don't know what else to say about myself. I love to knit. My favorite color is purple. And yeah. That's about it. It's been 2 weeks, I believe, because I think my last podcast was June something. So I'm going to claim this as 2 weeks. So I'm here 2 weeks later. I got a lot of stuff to show you today. So if you just need a little bit of a break, again, from what's going on. Exactly. You just need a little break from what's going on. Just to clear your mind or anything like that. I am here to help. At the end of the day, Black lives still matter, regardless of what's going on. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of melanin joy, if you will. So, yeah. Right? Yeah, you will make it smile, yeah? You say dad. Okay, right. Okay, so you can find me on Instagram as, you know, where, Ethan? Oh, you want to sit down now? Okay. You can find me on Instagram as knitting_annihilator_ and on Ravelry as KiraGreen95. We also have a Ravelry group for this podcast, which is the Knitting Annihilator podcast group, where I am hosting 2 make-alongs that I have extended to just to the end of the year, and it is the green mal and the sweater, quarantine sweater mal, but now it's just like I need a hug mal, just a sweater to get me through these times that just gives me a hug around my body. So yes, so I've extended those, so don't feel, and they're really casual, we're really just having conversation there. I have gone in there and checked and commented and hearted everybody's stuff. So I really love just hosting casual knit alongs, just so that way you're not knitting along, just so you're not knitting alone. There we go. Okay, so I feel like that's enough administrative things. Just going to bribe my son. Here you go. There you go. You got it. You put it in your mouth like a big boy. Okay, so now let's get into the knitting. I have not 1, not 2, but 3. 3 victories. And on this channel, victories are finished objects because I am a knitting superhero and knitting is my superpower, and I definitely have shown it this evening. So here we are. We have oh, that's nice. Okay, so it is 3 of the same item, but I don't mind that. This is the Boss Beanie by Willie Smith, aka Willie Nilly Knits, in the building. That's how he talks. I'm trying to kind of convey that. Willie Nilly Knits in the building.
But you gotta get off my couch.
Well, how about you put them away, dear?
Well, I don't just put my kids in the closet. Sometimes I put you in the closet.
Okay. Well, not in the closet. He has a whole space where he can take a nap and all that stuff. Okay.
Sit.
I don't think that's
No,
dogs, dear.
no. Look at you.
I don't think cats
That's
do that. That's my husband. So, yeah. Your legs look great on the camera, dear. You're welcome. He's yummy. Okay. Anyway, Boss Beanie by Willie Nilly Knits. That's Krieger, the kitty. You want to say hi, Krieger? You say hello, Krieger? Hello. No? Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So, I'm going to show them to you in the order of which I made them. So, this is the first one. This one is for Aiden. And, this is made exactly to pattern. So, it's a DK weight hat pattern made in a size 6. Made on a size 6 needle. And, so, this one is exactly to pattern. This was DK weight yarn. This is Legacy Fiber Arts in the colorway Foxtail. Ooh, that looks really nice. Going for it, absolutely. Aiden's hat. Are you gonna model the hat?
Yeah.
You gonna show him how it looks on you?
Yeah.
All right, sit on down.
Me.
Oh, you look so handsome. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want me to embarrass you?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Make the dog.
Okay, you gonna talk about your hat? Okay, say it's the Boss Beanie.
Baby,
And say it's knit on a size 6, US size 6. Oh, you're gonna read to? How about we read to them later? Okay. You can read to them when I'm done. So I'll come back for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Oh, you want some more of these? Sorry. Made on a size 6, US size 6 needle, and I pretty much, yeah, he loves it. I pretty much made it in like a couple of days, and that is making hats for Aiden is my stress reliever for parenting. So yeah, I was really excited about that. So I got that hat done. So then about a week ago, I was like, oh yeah, but I know Father's Day is coming, but I've got time. That was last week. So I started 2 more hats. So then I made this hat. And this yarn is Berroco. You alright? Okay. Don't be fake coughing on here. They're gonna think I'm a bad mom. You okay? Yeah, it hurts sometimes, but you're all good. Can you go take that to Daddy? Can you go take that to Daddy, please? Yeah, go take those to Daddy. So I made these out of Berroco Ultra Wool, which is 100% superwash wool. Oh, thank you so much. I love these. And this says that it is a worsted weight. Yeah. Yeah. So it said it was a worsted weight. So I was really nervous when I knit it. Oh, you gonna wear that one? Ooh, yeah. That's real good. You want one, Ethan? Here, give the baby one. No, I'm gonna take brother's hat. Here, sit there. Sit there.
No.
Oh, there you go. So I made these on the same needle that the pattern called for, but this says that it is a medium size 4, which I am learning in acrylic means worsted. So I made the first one, let my husband try on the first one, and he was like, oh, it's not covering my ears. And I'm just sitting there like, I think you're a liar, but I'll take it. So this one's for my dad for Father's Day. Because I made them like mix match hats because they have this jacket that my husband got them for some holiday. I don't know if it's Christmas, his birthday, or what, but they have matching Auburn jackets. They're big Auburn fans in the football Americano. So these are their colors. So this feels so good. I'm gonna have to make myself one. I really like this hat. So this one's for my dad. And that's what it looks like with hair. So I just feel like he wasn't a truth teller just then. You got it? Okay, cool. And Berroco, they don't have like colorway names. It's just like lot numbers or something, or dye numbers. So this is the one I made for my husband. I added an extra, let me make sure I'm going by there. Yes, so I added an extra, like, I'm not even going to say an inch. I think I added an extra 75 cents out of the $1 inch of stuff. And I was over it. And I finished this one at $2.55 this morning. So this should have the extra whatever he was looking for. And I have hair. So he ain't got no hair. Well, he has hair, but he cuts it. So this should totally fit. So again, just a nice simple pattern that I really enjoyed, but I'm definitely gift knitted out, and I am excited to get back to some selfish knitting. So 3 finished objects for you guys, and I am so proud of them. Ooh, you gotta sit down, okay? Okay. All right, so next we're going to get into, let's talk about what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Scrapper Cardi. Okay. I am wearing the Scrapper Cardi by the Drunk. I think it's the Drunken or the Drunk. Let's not do that, okay? It's the Drunk Knitter. Okay, it's the Scrapper Cardi by the Drunk Knitter. I should know that because I'm knitting another one. And this yarn is Legacy Fiber Arts yarn in the colorways Foxtail and Candy Corn. So that's what I have on. So, getting into battles, this is living in my Stitching the High Notes bag. It is my Outlander bag that I got, and I'm totally going to get back into Outlander because I got a new TV, because our TV went out in the bedroom, but now I have a new one, and now I can watch Outlander all I want. And when you last saw this, I had made a boo-boo, and I was adult enough to frog the boo-boo and start over. Since that time, I've started over a total of 3 times. But I got it this time. And this is where I am. So right here. So I haven't touched it a lot lately because this kind of takes a little bit of brain power. So that and on top of the stress rush Father's Day gifts I did. Haven't really done much of anything. So, I just want to put a stitch marker right there. Oh wait, hold on. Is that the middle one? Okay, let's put it in the tip. Okay. So this is the Starflake shawl by Stephen West. It is a fingering weight pattern. I am following the pattern to the T. And I am using Dragon Hoard yarn and Moonstone Dyeworks yarn. The dark yarn is Sasanic, which is an Outlander inspired yarn. I may have more Outlander inspired yarn here and coming. Yeah, I'm obsessed. So this dark colorway is Sasanic. Yeah, that's kind of true to what's happening. And then this bright blown out color, which is like a very, very light purple, lavender, is Lady Soul. So that's where I am. I'm hoping to get back to this soon. Since I am selfish knitting, I'm going to just do alternate days. So one day I'll work on one, and then one day I'll work on the other, just go back and forth until I have something done. And I am using the needles that it calls for in the pattern, which is a size... Don't tell me. A US 5, 3.75 millimeter needle. Yes, my love. What is it? Yes, you got it. Oh, you want another puffy thing? You don't gotta get so aggressive. Here you go. Okay. Moms, if you need this, these are Gerber little crunchy thingy hookies. So they're basically baby cheese puffs. I guess they dissolve a little faster. Right here, bro. Right here, bro. It's right here, bro. It's right here, bro. There you go. They dissolve a little bit faster than regular cheese puffs, although Ethan loves regular cheese puffs. We love regular cheese puffs in this house. Yeah. Anyway, so this is a Stephen West pattern. What else did I want to say? Oh, I originally had it to where the light color was kind of like the background, and then the dark color was going to be like little accents. Something in my spirit just told me, was like, maybe it's the color. Maybe you just need to swap your colors because you love that Sassanate color so much. And I'm just like, let's do it. And it's so crazy that when I swap colors, I got it right. And I figured out what I was doing wrong. So you only increase on the right side. So I was increasing on both the right side and the wrong side. So that's why I had so many more stitches than what the pattern called for. I have decided, since having to rip out 3 times and figure everything out, what I did wrong, I am not doing any brioche. I'm sorry. I can't fathom. I can't. My spirit. No, ma'am. I'm not doing brioche. There is a like garter option, so I'm going to be doing that one. And at first I was like, oh, that's a sellout. Why wouldn't you do the garter version? But after going onto people's pattern pages, like a good knitter does, going onto people's pattern pages and actually seeing the garter, I loved it more than the brioche. I feel like the brioche kind of like the shawl is already busy. So like with the construction and like everything that's going on with it. So like with what's already going on with it, I think that the garter stripes look just as good or even better than the brioche. So I'm not making myself feel bad. I am a mom of 2 and I have a cat. Sometimes you just need a little bit of garter in your freaking life, you know. Yeah. What else did I want to talk about? So, yeah. So that is basically everything on that project. Just checking my notes. So we'll go on to the next project, which I already told on myself. It is the Scrapper Cardi by the Drunk Knitter. So I think since you've seen it, I only had a collar, but I have since added on the next color. Boom, got it. I have said, oh, that looks good on camera. Oh yeah, okay, I'm not scared anymore. Oh, wait a minute. What you gripping? What you gripping? Oh, it's a sleepy man. Oh, he's a sleepy man. Oh, it's okay. Oh, a sleepy man. So I've since added on the second color, and this is all Homespun House yarns. The purple is tea leaves, and the blue is It's Okay to Be Alone. It's okay, my baby. It's okay. It's okay. And then the blue is It's Okay to Be Alone. This is merino. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. You want another chip? And this is my cashmere sweater because it has cashmere in it. It's okay. There we go. Oh, got your attention now, huh, buddy? Okay. The floor is vacuumed, so it's alright for him to eat off of it. Yes. So, It's Okay to Be Alone and tea leaves. I am loving everything that's happening so far. I am knitting the second size, which is what this size is. I'm basically just making this again in different colors. And this called for DK weight. It's a DK weight pattern. Its size is US 3 and US 4 needles. So I'm just doing everything the pattern is telling me to do. Here's my hemorrhoid ball yarn. So what I did last time was I used one skein to separate for the sleeves, then picked up for the sleeves, used a new skein for 3/4 of the sleeve, and then a new skein for the bottom sleeve, and then added another ball for this sleeve, and then another ball for the other half. What I want to do this time, I want to weigh my yarn, see how much it takes for the sleeve, to see if maybe I can do the sleeve with one skein of yarn, because it's going to be half and half anyway. I think I'm going to maybe change my where I changed colors. So I changed colors. I gave an example. If there were 18 repeats, I did it at like the 15th repeat, and then I changed colors. So maybe I'll change colors at maybe around the 9th or 10th repeat. I'm trying not to give the pattern away. I mean, I'm not telling you how to repeat. There's repeats in there. Hi, baby.
I think it's mother.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Because
I'll get this out the way for you. So, I'm going to change colors sooner rather than later to conserve yarn, so that way I can only need to use one skein of yarn per side. What's happening, dear? Oh. My husband used to work in a seafood restaurant for 4 years, so you would think he's used to the smell of raw seafood. He is in there gagging. You wanted it!
I wanted it made already, so I wouldn't have to steal fucking shrimp. Quicker, no! Maybe I can get you. Maybe I can get you.
Hold on, I have to go get my cat. Maybe we should listen to the wife the first time when I said put the cat up.
All the fun you want, and nothing bad's ever gonna happen.
Yes, baby.
I thought it was working for a while.
Okay.
Mommy.
Yes.
Mine.
Yeah, you can have some.
Okay.
Okay. What do you say? Huh, buddy? Aiden, what do you say? You're welcome. Yeah, baby can have some.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I'm going to try to kind of legitimately half and half the sleeve this time and see what happens. I'm a little nervous to run out of yarn, but this took 6 skeins. This took a total of 6 skeins, and I had some left over of my bottom half skein. But we'll see what happens this time, because all I have is 6 skeins. So we're gonna see what happens, because I actually had, well, that was technically 6. It was 4 of like the main situation of what was going on, and then 2 of the contrast. So maybe having 3, an equal number of each, it'll balance out, and we'll see how it goes. I said what size I'm making. This is living in my Mrs. Brown's bag. And I'm using my High Sharps for both this pattern and the Starflake shawl. High Sharps are my favorite, and it's really strange to knit with other needles at this point because I'm so used to getting stabbed in the finger in a good way. I don't know. I come from a past of unlovedness. Let's say it that way. So a little poke in the finger has never hurt anybody. Okay. I have called this my bedtime knitting because this is what I would knit on when I go to bed. So yeah. That is it for that. So moving right along, I'm going to move into Kryptonite, which I have a lot of, so just erase yourself. So we'll start off with this one so I can put it back in the bag so that way when I'm ready for the sleeves. I bought the Chalgu Twist Shorties interchangeable set. I bought the blue set, which is the bigger set, which is size US 4 through 8 or 3.5 through 5 millimeter needle. It comes with a small diameter X Flex blue cable in 5, 6, and 8 inches. I got end stoppers, stitch markers, a needle gauge.
Hey, but ain't nobody allergic to shrimp, you know, right?
Not that I know of, honey.
I hate to get that. Can't put them on grill.
Well, a lot of people love shrimp at my house. And so I actually attempted to use these this morning when I was working on my husband's hat. And the diameter was actually still too long because I was decreasing. And then also too, it just feels, I don't know if it was the yarn. It could have been the yarn. There wasn't a lot of slip action. So I'm going to try again. You gotta get the baby one. Can you get the baby one, please? Thank you. Oh, you don't need me. Solve your problems, Pooh. Okay. You want some more? Here. They're right here. Make sure you share with the baby. For real. Okay. So, I was decreasing with these, and the slip was really strange. So we're gonna see if it was the yarn or if it was me. But now I can actually take them out of the packaging because I wanted to show you guys before I took it out of the packaging. This is how it came. So then, just take it out like this. And then this is where your needles live. And then, so I think, so those are the tips. I got these on a suggestion from the grocery girls. A lot of people love childhood needles. So I got them as a request from that. And I think they come, there's 2 of each set because they are either 3 inches or 2-inch tips. Yes, 3-inch or 2-inch tips. So it comes with that. You're giving that one. And then also in here is some stoppers, and then stoppers and stitch markers. So I actually have cables to put on there instead of waste yarn. So I'm really excited about that. So as you can tell, I'm extremely excited to get to the sleeve of this sweater. Okay. Okay, what's next? I didn't write down what any of this is. I'm just like grabbing out of a bag. I got a lot for tonight. Just warning you again. So this is from Dragon Hoard Yarns. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, I did it too. Okay, so this is from Dragon Hoard Yarns. I want to say this is my Yarn of the Month club for that Sabrina, the Teenage Witch Netflix originally situation. I haven't watched it. I never need an excuse to buy it. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, maybe is what it's called. But yeah, she had a little yarn club for it, and I was like, why not? And what? Why you gotta do me like that? So, I don't know what this looks like. So we're gonna open it as a team. And you know how we do mystery clubs. I hold it up for you first. You tell me how beautiful it is, and then I open my eyes. So, nothing different here. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's do this one. Are you loving it? Are you gagging? What's happening? Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, I was hoping it was the purple one. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I was watching Tristan's podcast. Tristan is the dyer behind Dragon Hoard Yarns. And I was watching her podcast last night as I was trying to fight sleep and knit. And she showed this because she said it could be one of 3. So I was like, oh, okay. So when she showed this one, I was like, I have to have that one. So, you got it? Okay. So I was so excited that I got this one. So this one's the more purpley color. Here, 2 for you.
Oh, this is Alpha.
Hold on, I gotta get the baby one. Hold on, I gotta get the baby one.
Elmo.
Here, one more.
Elmo.
Tell Daddy go give you a bowl. Tell Daddy to get you a bowl. Okay. I got it then. Let me go get my son a bowl. I'm coming. Okay, here you go. Are you podcasting, beautiful baby? Okay, so let me take these out for the baby. Here you go. No, those are yours. These are the babies. Right. So, this is what she looks like. So this is called Prudence. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So this is like, I'm gonna describe it even though you're looking at it. So it's like a deep purple with some grays and some browns. I got a DK weight version. So that I can make a hat. Because I've been really into hats lately. So really excited about that. Alright, kryptonite number 1. Okay. So excited. So this one is from Bumblebee Acres Farm Yarn. And this, I know this, guys, is my Outlander inspired yarn. Oh, it's even more beautiful. Oh, I'm in love with this. Okay. Oh, I love it so much. Okay. Let me get it out. Oh, here's her logo. Cover up my address. Logo. Bumblebee Acres. So this one is called Whiskey. It's like a mustard situation, right? And then this one is called Fraser's Ridge, which I'm on season 4, and you know we're building Fraser's Ridge and helping the Indians and loving on the Indians, and Willie done came and visit. Wow. So that's this one. That part that's getting like blown out is like a cream with like some white speckling. So this is going to be my test color Craze shawl by Gore, because I just need that shawl in my life and I need it in Outlander inspired yarn. So that's what I'm doing. So just the 2-color. I don't have to worry about color changes, anything like that. Well, worry about minis and anything like that. So I'm just extremely excited about this one. Okay. What's next? You had your yarn. Where'd your yarn go? Here, this one's yours. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I got you, bro. I got you. Okay, here. There you go. That one's yours. Alright, so next. So. Oh, crap. I'm losing needles. I'm losing needles, people. So next on the list, so with everything that's going on, a lot of people are having sales and having ways that you can buy this, and the proceeds go to certain charities or movements, like the Black Lives Matter movement. So that definitely fueled the fire to this purchase. And then on top of that, my uncle, he sent me a message and he was like, "Hey Kira, can you make me," he screenshot my thumbnail on one of my podcasts, and he's like, "Hey, can you make me that pink thing that you have on?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he was like, "Can you knit it in black yarn?" It's like, "Oh, sure, black yarn, great." So I was scrolling through my Instagram because I was like, black yarn, oh my god. So then the Knotty Buffalo was having the sale. These proceeds go to the Black Lives Matter, something towards the Black Lives Matter movement. Don't really know which, what's it called, organization she was going to specifically, but it was, you know, in light of the Black Lives Matter movement. Just fuel my fire, sis. Okay. I apologize if you have on headphones. Well, what'd you do? Oh, you turned it off. You gotta stop turning the stuff off. Shh, come on, buddy. So,
Mama.
like I said, fuel my fire. It doesn't take much. So, scrolling through, and I saw that the Knotty Buffalo, black-owned business, black woman-owned business, and proceeds going to Black Lives Matter. So I got this colorway, which is Under the Bed Dark. And it is a 75-25. A lot of these are 75-25. I guess that's what I really like to work with, 75-25. And then this one is 100% superwash merino. And yeah. So this is like a black tonal situation. So at some spots it gets kind of like brown and black. So the pattern that he asked me to make him specifically is the MCN Slouchy Beanie by Corrado Lark, which is one of my favorite designers. I've made a couple of his patterns, in love with them. Very well written. And so I'm gonna make him one, but I figured I can never leave a shop with just one skein. So I bought this purpley one called R&D, which is an 80% superwash merino, 20%. Oh, my bad, bro. So I bought this one. It's getting blown out a lot. It's like a light lavender tonal situation. So that's these two. Also, all of these show notes will be listed in the description box below so that you can find these people yourself and get what you need to get. Okay, so what's next? So I'm not gonna say I was contacted by, we were basically talking to each other, and I'm talking about April T, who is, I think her Instagram name is Smiles Hard, and she has a YouTube channel called April T. Gorgeous woman, beautiful woman. Oh, so gorgeous. The melanin and the hair and the arms. My sister calls her strong arms because her arms are so immaculate, and she's got them cheeks on period. Shut up. Anyway, so we were going to meet up at my not so local yarn shop that is closing. Sadly, we didn't get to meet, which I was so sad about, but that's okay. We're gonna figure it out next time. Probably gonna bring the kids, because as you can see, the children are attached to my hip, so I can't really go anywhere without them. So while I was there, I did some damage. So I'll show you what I got from there. So first off, I don't know if I put it back in here, but I got another tape measure because I keep losing. You want to go with your brother? Because I keep losing my tape measure. But I bought another one. It's in here, in use. So then I also bought the yarn from my husband and my dad's gifts. Bought that yarn in there too. I had to bring his gift back because I bought more stuff. So I got to put more stuff in the back. Bought my yarn from my husband and dad's gift from there. I also got this DK weight yarn, which is also Berroco Vintage DK, in the color 2114. So, and again, getting blown out because Jesus is light, just blows it out. But it is like a light lavender. I guess I'm into light lavender these days. The amount of light lavender I have in my stash is growing. I don't know what to say about that. So I thought about, okay, we know I make the most crazy accusations. Accusations? Babe, what's it called? Like, when you say something, what's it called when you're like, assumptions? That's what they end up being. So we're just gonna go with that, assumption. So, you look so handsome in the yarn. Aspirations! Got it. I have the biggest aspirations. But hear me out. Okay, so my mom just got her floors done. They're hardwood floors now. Now there's no carpet. Now I can't take my shoes off. So I guess I'm gonna have to knit myself socks. I can get the yarn off. I can get it off if you like. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to knit myself socks. So what I was thinking was Kalisha of the Potion Money podcast. I'm not a real friend if I don't talk about her every podcast, I guess. She made the laid edges DK weight socks. I don't know who the designer is. Would you like some help, buddy?
No.
Here. Okay, let me help you. Okay, fine. I'm not using that yarn again, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't know who the designer of the laid edges sock is, but I know it's a DK weight sock. So I may have to get on the bandwagon, and I may just have to make those because my mama's floor is not carpet anymore. She didn't ask my permission to do that. She just did it. Whatever. But it's like a lavendery color. I love you, Mom. The sweaters look amazing. She did them herself. Well, her and my dad did them themselves. Anything else? Okay, so this is the last thing. So, I went in there and I saw this colorway and I was like, I don't need this. I have a colorway extremely, extremely similar to this. I just have to frog that stupid sweater. As soon as I frog that stupid sweater and claim that yarn back, I'll be fine. So I walked past it once. I was like, I don't need that. Walked past it twice. I don't need that. I don't need that. Now I'm just standing there looking at it. I'm just like, I'm never gonna rock that sweater. Why the hell not? Let go. So this is Mad-Tosh in the colorway Red Fox. And this is 100% superwash merino, fingering weight, 395 yards. So, I'm going to check my mom. And just let me help you.
Okay.
I'm going to check my Marley shop and see how much yarn I actually need. So I guess this would be about 700. Oh, here we go. Okay, 5, 0, carry on 1, 0, carry on 1, 9 plus 9 is 18, 8, 19, carry on 1, 790 yards. Someone can check that. I don't know where my phone is, so I can check that. Bet! 395 times 2. He's usually really good at it. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna check and see how much yarn my Marley needs, but I have been smitten because Andrea Mowry put out a new pattern called the Weekender Light. So I'm just coming up with color combinations for that sweater in my head. So, brother broke it. It's okay, Mommy's gonna fix it. Yep, I got it. It's all good. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that is everything. A little longer today for you. You're welcome. So, I guess I'll go into remedial parenting. So, Ethan is 8 months, Aiden is 2. Oh, I was right, 7. Okay. So, the boys are starting to interact with each other. Like, yeah, they love each other, and yeah, you know, they'll look at each other from time to time. But now they're starting to play with each other. Ethan, as you can see, is crawling. So he is following his brother around. He's following us around. He's chasing his brother like it's a game. Ethan likes to dance. I don't know if here. Let's see if I can get him to dance for you. Go, baby. Look, Aiden. Aiden, look, Ethan. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so he's dancing. And, yeah. I also, big accomplishment, I did used to co-sleep. Ethan used to sleep in the bed with me, because I breastfeed. But he has, for the past 3 days, slept in his crib, slept through the night, all by himself. As you can see, he's a murderer, because he kills anybody that picks him. So yeah, he sleeps through the night by himself. So I'm so proud of him for that. And yes, I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully this isn't as much of a train wreck as I feel it is, but this is real life. This is what is happening all the time. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy what you saw, please comment, subscribe, and share the video with your homies if you'd like to, and join the alliance. I hope you had the most amazing time next time. Can I just end the video? I just want to end the video. No. I hope you have the most amazing time living the craftiest life possible, and have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. You say bye-bye? You want to say bye-bye, Aiden?
Bye.
Oh. Got it? Okay. All right, bye, guys.